often gems can be difficult in terms of code management. Um, I think also we looked at Python and Node and Go. We sort of made a little chart at one point and said, okay, and it didn't look quite like this. This is kind of a my memory of it, but it's sort of like, okay, what do we need? We need, it'd be nice to have a REPL. It'd be nice to have some of this cross-server communication. We knew that probably some of the databases we would use, potentially Jabber, for instance, for IM, and then React. We're in Erlang, so we thought there would be some nice interop there. And the one thing we were like, this is not great, is Erlang's sort of web story is not as good. You can do anything. It's HTTP. It doesn't have the killer web framework. And so at the time, that was a negative. I think the thing is, though, we're a very heavy volume messaging app, or we felt like we would be. We would have API endpoints for the clients, iOS and Android clients. They would be essentially need some real-time moderation and some ability to delete content via this background socket, and so it felt like Erlang was a good fit. So, and I think that there's one little detail. That grid is a little bit misleading because I think of Erlang as this whole platform and OTP giving all these services, and I think maybe it's not misleading, but I think what we looked at was, I'm gonna have to build some of this stuff from scratch in Go or Node, whereas a lot of this stuff comes for free in Erlang because it's part of the platform. So anyway, let's jump into the architecture of Whisper. We're on Erlang 17 now. I think we launched on 14. It's a fairly typical architecture for an Erlang web API. We used we did not use Cowboy. We actually used Mochi Web, which is an Erlang web framework or web server.